Good morning. So I've had a great week this week. I've recently been working with a new clinic. So just for context, he originally got in touch with me last October and he's a head physio, works in the Championship, been in the Premier League quite a lot as well. And in October, he told me that he's fed up of working in sport. He wants to get a little bit more work-life balance, wants to come out. And the only thing that he'd be particularly interested in doing is running his own clinic. And his question was, can I help him? And obviously I can help him. I'm more than happy to help him, so I have. And he was very honest with me from the beginning. He said, you know, I've got the rest of the season to finish. I'm a bit limited to how much I can commit, but really it's all about getting everything in place for the end of the season when I leave. And if we can get a bit of momentum before then, great. So what did we do? So he's done it all. I've not done anything. I've just guided him. So the first thing that we did was we just built some very basic assets. So the first asset that we built was a good website. And what I mean by a good website, it's not just a website with a telephone number to ring, but one that actually converts traffic into leads and bookings. So that was the first big thing that we did. The next thing we did, we just did some basic social media videos, just to get a bit of content on there. And then the next thing, which we did, which is more recently, is we turned some ads on. Ads that I know work, that were driving traffic back to these landing pages. And last week was his first full week, because the season's been underway. He's not been able to get in the clinic. So last week was his first full week in clinic. And I spoke to him yesterday, and he's had 17 new patients, and he was 80% booked in his first full week. I mean, that is just ridiculous. To think that a clinic that's brand new, it's got no authority on Google, got no email base or email list of clients, past clients, he's got no social media following, just from building two or three good solid assets, that he can be 80% full in his first week. And I've got no doubt, knowing the sort of lad that he is as well, and the fact that he'll do things properly, he'll build the right assets for his business, I would expect within the next 18 to 24 months that he will be the dominant clinic in his geography.